Salve a tutti i ordinari gamers e bentornati sul mio canale in compagnia di Triss Merigold e del Witcher Geralt di Rivia. Pronti a continuare la nostra avventura, stiamo cercando LETHO. Ci siamo ritrovati qui dopo aver fatto certe scelte, narrate anche abbastanza maluccio, devo riconoscere.
Vernon Roach, step away from the child.
She's of royal blood. Temerian. Too good for you, whoresons.
You're an outlaw, wanted in all the north. Hand over the child and perhaps the king will show you mercy.
I pass on Kedwenny mercy.
Roach!
Triss! We can't let them have her! This is Foltest's daughter!
I've heard enough. Grab them!
Con una bambina ve la prendete e col mio amico Roche che ho abbandonato per salvare Triss. Ho preferito lei a lui, ma poco importa. Ok, addio. E voi? Voi farete una bruttissima fine. Scusatemi ragazzi, ma la vita vi sta per abbandonare. Addio.
I failed. Deathmold got away. Thanks, Geralt.
Triss needed my help. You know that. The Nilfgaardians outwitted us all.
What are you talking about?
They kidnapped Triss. The Emperor dispatched the Kingslayers using the Lodge as a decoy, all in order to breed chaos in the northern kingdoms.
Temeria is lost. The Barons will pick it apart into bits.
It's not lost. Temeria will be reunited. Get the child out of here. Take her far away. Far from the kings, their courts and their wars. One day, she'll reclaim her heritage.
What about you, Geralt?
I'm going after the Kingslayer.
A man of his word.
It's personal now.
Farewell then, White Wolf. I trust we'll meet again in better times.
Farewell, Roach.
Tenete presente che poteva anche andare diversamente. Noi potevamo tranquillamente andare ad aiutare Roche al posto che salvare Triss e ritrovarci in un'altra situazione. Cavolo, mette ansia questa scena. Se noi avessimo combattuto a fianco di Roche contro Deathmold, saremmo riusciti a ucciderlo. Avremmo avuto uno scontro con Deathmold.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tanserville and the other traitresses from the Lodge.
De Tanserville will be a problem.
Admittedly, Sheila can be slippery as an asp, but we'll find her.
You don't get it, Carduin. Sheila de Tanserville's dead, killed by an unstable portal.
Shame. She was to be charged and tried. She would have been convicted of her crimes.
Why does it sound like she was convicted before standing trial?
It would have been a formality, true, and at once a warning to other sorceresses.
Seems to me she led you down the garden path.
Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle, the city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Ok ragazzi, cercate di non sigillare nulla prima, sapete com'è, non sono molto accomodante. Guarda un po' chi c'è.
There he is.
Wait for me.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
I do. He knows how I lost my memory. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not there within the hour, leave without me.
Salve, Letho. È un piacere vederti.
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport.
Infatti lo è stato.
The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Oh, it was.
Good. Had she lived, she would have suffered more intensely and much longer. She helped me quite a bit, through naivety and pride. I would not have gotten far without her.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka.
E come fai a rifiutare una bevuta in compagnia di un amico che manco ti ricordi, di cui manco ti ricordi?
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Allora, bisogna parlare un attimino. A cosa è servito tutto questo? Qual era il tuo obiettivo?
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the north. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The north resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Poi, sono ancora curioso sugli omicidi. Yennefer e la caccia selvaggia. Dimmi, che ne è stato di lei?
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Og, Sareth, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly. But it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
Sappiamo tutto quello che dobbiamo sapere. Sappiamo tutto, cioè non ci serve altro. Questa è la partenza del terzo capitolo di The Witcher. Del terzo titolo dedicato a The Witcher. E capiamo perché Geralt riacquista la memoria e va a cercare Yennefer. E sappiamo anche perché si trova in compagnia dei Nilfgaardiani. E sappiamo perché Emir, cioè l'imperatore di Nilfgaard, abbia conquistato Temeria. Ma ora voglio sapere perché Leto ci ha aspettati. Perché mi hai aspettato?
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. The story ends here and now.
I cavalieri della caccia, sai chi sono? Questa è anche una cosa interessante da sapere.
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary Omen War proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world.
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern.
Perché sei diventato una spia imperiale? L'ultima domanda.
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago. And Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Basta. È il momento di scontrarsi con lui, di misurarci con lui e vedere di cosa è capace. Io sono pronto. Andiamo.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Alcolizzati di merda.
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Ci offre la possibilità di non combattere, di lasciarlo andare, ma non posso privare voi di questo spettacolo, quindi credo che combatterò contro di lui.
Time to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be. You feel death.
Questa volta ci ucciderà,
What does it feel like?
ha detto, giusto? Ma anch'io ho sviluppato il segno Queen superiore. Tac.
The wolf has teeth. And the shark. I'm bad. I can tell already. Of course you can. You tire quickly. I don't want to kill you.
Io invece ti ucciderò. Lui non vuole lui ci vede come un amico. È quasi un peccato ucciderlo. Sapete che la mia intenzione era quella di lasciarlo andare. Non avrei voluto combatterlo. Questo combattimento è solo ed esclusivamente per voi. Ecco da dove arriva la mia intro. Proprio da qui. Mi dispiace, Leto. Mi dispiace davvero tanto. Ti sei immischiato in affari politici e questo è il prezzo da pagare.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobendon to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Fantastico, ragazzi. E ancora una volta arriviamo alla fine di una serie che volevo portare con tutto me stesso, invischiandomene delle possibili visual o quant'altro, ma è una cosa che ripeto sempre alla fine delle serie, ma lo voglio comunicare ancora per quelli nuovi che non mi conoscono bene, per coloro che non hanno ancora visto le mie serie vecchie, che sono fatte per durare, cioè cerco di farle per durare. Questa è la mia la mia idea, farle in modo tale che possono essere viste e riviste in continuazione dalle persone che cercano quel determinato gioco. Io in questo caso sono un grande appassionato di The Witcher, ho adorato i giochi, li ho giocati in linea retta, cercando soltanto la trama principale, ma sappiate che ci possono essere giocati per molto più tempo. I gameplay che faccio sono degli sputi a confronto, cerco soltanto quella che è la linea retta per la storia, per farvi vedere com'è la storia, anche se sicuramente lo avrete visto già tutti, l'avrete giocato tutti, magari qualcuno di voi, molti di voi ne sapranno molto più di me, ma tutto questo non ha importanza. Ogni cosa fatta con passione fa sempre piacere. Vi aspetto per l'inizio del terzo capitolo di The Witcher, del terzo titolo dedicato a The Witcher, cioè Wild Hunt, che molto presto sarà disponibile sul mio canale. Partiremo con gran voglia, non vedevo l'ora di cominciarlo, per percorrere insieme a voi tutta la trama principale. Ma avevo anche un po' intenzione di streamare in New Game Plus tutte le secondarie o comunque il gioco in generale, ripercorrendolo senza la trama principale ma proprio giocando alla bene meglio. Molto bene ragazzi, mettete un mi piace se il video vi è piaciuto, iscrivetevi al canale se ancora non l'avete fatto, condividete i miei contenuti, mi raccomando, per fare in modo che molte altre persone possano conoscermi, e alla prossima registrazione. Ciao!